Hey friends, welcome back to the video. I hope you guys are all doing really well. So I didn't vlog as much during old school April as I wanted to. My adult job got actually kind of crazy busy with a campaign that I was working on. So I didn't get a chance to vlog as much as I wanted to, but you guys really enjoyed sort of the format that I did for the last one with the adventures that we went on, and I just did a voiceover. So I'm gonna do the same thing again for what we got up to last weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're gonna go through that. I did get through a couple of books, which I'm super excited. We built more Lego, we watched movies. It was fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog, and I will see you guys on the other side. So I'm super excited at this point, you guys. I had to go out in the morning and pick up a bunch of things, so I also grabbed just a few nibbles to have before I went to my tattoo appointment. I'm a big proponent of making sure to be fully satisfied with a good solid meal before you go for any kind of tattoo, but I do tend to sit for really long sessions, so I make sure that I have something good to eat beforehand and then have a bunch of snacks prepared. So you can see I've got a little snackle box here with some candy, and this shredded wheat cashew kind of thing is really good too. I always bring beef jerky with me to tattoo appointments. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it keeps my blood pressure up, and I also have this little kind of peanut butter protein bar as well. This salad, this Greek pasta salad, I always bring as well, and some rotisserie chicken. And then I just got some drinks, so I have some Gatorade with me, and of course a ton of water. So like I said, long appointment, so I make sure to have a variety of things. And the other thing that I really make sure that I do is eat foods that are familiar with my belly. There's absolutely no way that I would put something in my bag that I haven't had before, because we don't want bad bellies at tattoo appointments. That would be terrible. So I'm just packing everything in my little lunch kit here with some ice packs, and then we prepared the rest of my bag. So I had some shorts because I was getting my leg tattooed, and also some comfy pants for leaving the studio, and just a comfy bra. And I also put an oversized t-shirt and an oversized hoodie as well, and it's all going into my little bag. I always make sure to have a variety of things just in case. My tattoo session was about 7 hours. My artist does go for as long as I can take, so I always make sure to be well prepared. So this is my design. This is the first time I'm seeing my design. My artist always holds my design until the day of, and then we make changes together. So I didn't make any changes to this design. I was so super excited. I loved every single little bit of this design, but I was really scared because one of my biggest tattoo fears is getting my foot tattooed. It's a 10 out of 10 pain, and I hadn't had any foot tattoos before, so I was really super nervous, but ready to go. So we started on the side of my leg, just to get my adrenaline going instead of starting right on the foot. So here we are a couple of hours in, and then we're getting prepared to get the skeleton foot piece done. So if you're wondering, yes, it is as bad as you would think. It is very painful. I'm not somebody to say that tattoos don't hurt. They absolutely do, especially getting blasted between the toes here. It was very painful. I had to kind of check out mentally and go somewhere else while he was doing this, but we got through it. He got me through it. We took lots of breaks, and I made sure to have lots of water and lots of food, and we had a really good time. So the last part of my leg that he did was the other side, and I don't know what it was, but this tattoo, every single second of it hurt, like every second. People say there's spots on your legs that are like, a 4 to 5 out of 10. I didn't have that experience at all. The entire thing was 8 to 10 out of 10. But we made it through 7 hours, and I'm absolutely in love. So the next day, I wanted to take it fairly easy. I suffer from tattoo flu, which is basically your immune system is trying to fight off the ink. And of course, you're dehydrated and tired and all the adrenaline and all of that. So I took it easy in the morning, but kind of later on in the morning, we did go to our local antique store. I love going up here just to browse around. Just look at this lamp. It's beautiful. I'm specifically looking for some brass mirrors. I didn't find what I wanted today. I wanted to make sure if I was buying something that it was really something I was going to love. But just going up here and browsing around all of the antiques is one of my favorite hobbies. So these chairs, there is actually a set of 4 of them. They're circa 1875, I believe. They're really, really expensive. I would love to be able to have the money to buy them. They've been up there for quite a while, but I haven't been able to come up with the funds to purchase those. But I will keep an eye out for something similar. And then this cabinet. I fell in love with this cabinet. It is new up there, and I couldn't find a price on it. And of course, I just paid for all of my tattoos, so I didn't have any money anyway. But I really want this cabinet for my foyer. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. I haven't stopped thinking about it since, honestly. And then, of course, all of the beautiful Victorian style furniture. This was just such a dopamine rush for me. It was a great morning up here just browsing around. And then, of course, the books. The books. They have so many different kinds of things from the 80s and 90s, way back. So this was a great morning just to spend browsing around and taking it easy and waiting for my leg to heal. So afterwards, we did go to kind of like a little farmer's market sort of thing. This is Pseudo Farms. They had just opened, I believe, the weekend before. And they have a little store there that features all kind of locally made breads and produce and pickles and all kinds of different things. And Matthew and I are trying to buy Canadian where we can. So this was really, really great. And we went up and just picked up a couple of snacks to have throughout the weekend. I love their snacks. They have such interesting things up there. And like I said, just to buy local and support local artisans is something that we love to do. So this was a great afternoon activity. So they do have this one company. It's called Dan and Steve's, and they make these apple-based juices. I believe they're based in British Columbia, which is just a province over from us. But just look at the names of these juices. It's so cute, and they are really actually quite good. So I've tried their apple cherry, I believe, previously. I haven't tried their peach yet, but I did today pick up one of these electrolyte drinks, and it was really, really nice to have, especially because, like I say, I suffer from tattoo flu really badly, and electrolytes is something that I try to replenish a lot of afterwards. So this was great. And then after that, we just went to the mall food court for some shawarma. We were pretty hungry by that point. It was after lunch. And so that was pretty much our Saturday. We took it pretty easy. And then in the afternoon and the evening, I was pretty much bombed. I was unconscious on the couch. So coming into Sunday, so it was time to take off my Sanoderm. And this is the one part of the tattoo I absolutely hate. Taking off the bandage is almost as painful as the actual tattoo. So I use this Dove unscented baby soap, and then I start peeling it off. So I usually do it under the water to kind of loosen up the adhesive, and then I just start pulling the bandage up and away instead of like lifting the skin, because you don't want to tear anything. But this was really, really sore. This particular tattoo, because there was so much bone involved, like my shin bone and my foot and everything, I was quite bruised up. And then, of course, like I say, I have a reaction to the adhesive. So my leg was super sore. This took a long long time. I kept putting it under the water to make sure that the adhesive was loosened up. And here we go. We've got it all off, and I'm just very, very gently rubbing it with that soap. So it was really sore. It stung pretty badly, but I was glad to get the bandage off. I left it on for about 2 days. You typically leave it on 3 to 5, but with my reaction to the adhesive, I like to take it off earlier than that. So just kind of splashing the water on here. I couldn't put my leg directly under the water because of the bruising and everything, but we're done. It's off, and I love the look of it, so that's all that matters. So I'm just sponging off a little bit, very, very gently with some paper towel. So for about 2 weeks, I do this twice a day. I wash it in the baby soap and then pat dry with paper towel. I don't use like a bath towel just because of germs and all of that. So you can see here I'm a little bit bruised up. It's pretty red, and I was so super happy to get some lotion on there. So I use the Cetaphil unscented lotion. This is what works best with my skin, and there's a lot of different information out there for tattoos. Just really use whatever is good for your skin. Try to stick to something that is unscented, of course, so you don't aggravate anything. But this felt so good after getting that bandage off, and it was still screaming pretty good, but we're done. And I just had a lot of fun just looking at all the different designs as I was rubbing the lotion in there. So I just chilled out on the couch kind of for the rest of the afternoon. I was so in love. This is a video that Matthew took of the full design. So we have my bats here. And I mean, just look at those headstones. He did such an amazing job. I am totally in love. This Grim Reaper is amazing. Probably, I think the Grim Reaper is my favorite of all my tattoos at this point. It's just so intricate, and he did such an amazing job. And even with the foot bones, you can see he kind of has this like decaying flesh in there. Yeah. It was worth every single second of pain. So I just kind of kicked back and read a book. I had some dark cello music on in the background. This is Nocturnal Landscapes on YouTube. I love their channel. It's very, very relaxing. So I just sat back with my book and had a fire and just pretty much relaxed for the rest of the afternoon. And then in the evening, as usual, you guys have been watching us build this Lego set. This is the burrow from the Harry Potter series. And Matthew and I have been really, really enjoying putting this together. And we've been listening to the Spook's Apprentice audiobook in the background as well. One last thing I did want to show you, Matthew has been chopping wood to get ready for fall. So as of the filming of this video, this is where we were. He's been working so hard with getting all of this wood chopped, and then it has to be stacked. So we'll have many more fires here to come. So there you guys have it. That was our second Old School April vlog. It was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. We had a blast going out to the antique store and, like I said, building more Lego and watching movies and all the things. So this weekend is the last weekend of Old School April. I'm not doing any vlogging this time around. I had to get with some house projects and stuff. So, but again, I hope you enjoyed this style of video, and I'm not going to talk about the books that I read during this time because I wanted to do an actual wrap up for Old School April, but I did have a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on the adventures with us. So that's everything for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a question or a comment down below because you know I love chatting with you guys. But until next time, stay spooky, everybody. Bye.